Lady over there, I'm gonna wear my square black and white shirt. I don't give a fuck. I'm wearing the Beetlejuice tonight. It's going down. I said, fuck it, dude. I'm glad, man. I'm glad to be here in Houston at the Lucky's Irish Pub. I was expecting more white Irish people. I didn't know Lucky's was gonna be a Mexican restaurant, apparently. No way! Where the fuck are the Irish ones? Just the two ladies over here by the bar? How are you, ladies? They're gonna rescue some Mexicans. Where the fuck? On ton of ways without papers. Where you at? I don't want to. Let's rescue some Mexicans tonight. That's the least we can do now. We have Biden in office. There's a couple of oil riggers here tonight. Where y'all at? Oh, fuck yes. You are 100% an oil rigger, sir. Yeah. You look like you just did cocaine in Miami or something. I don't know. I'm scared to talk shit. You're gonna murder me. Hey man, you talk your shit, man. I'll fuck you up, man. Yeah, man. Good to be here, man. I'm glad. Just got divorced a couple of months ago. All the girls, good for you. Fuck him, man. Did I say fuck him? I'm sorry. That was not my wife, guys. That was my boyfriend. That was totally different. Yeah, it's weird going out, man. I was married for 13 years, so I'm trying to go out as a single guy. I'm trying to meet girls and shit like that, you know. Now that I go out, I'm going out to bars, you know. I'm coming out to the fucking Lucky's bar to get drunk. I'm not doing the whole club shit, like, let's go fucking dance. It's the only reason why men go to clubs is to hook up with you ladies, okay? That's the only reason why a man wants to go to a club. You know, except for this guy. This guy looks like he's the Miami guy. He's like, let's fucking dance, man. Fuck, man. It's like, sir, it's 6 a.m. I don't give a fuck, man. Shit. The janitor's all sleepy behind him. But how do you get women to play for dancing? That's how you get them. And back then, dancing was awesome because it was so easy. You know, back then it was just like this was dancing the whole night. This was taking shots, smoking cigarettes, doing taxes. Who gives a shit? You're dancing. And she would just give you a nalga, right? That's all she would do. Like, get it, papi. That's all you. Get it. Yeah, papa, that's you. Get the wop. Get the wop. Get the wop. See the girls laughing right here? Yeah, he's talking about me right now, bro. The wop. For those that don't know what wop means wet ass pussy, okay? Yes. The wop, they call it the wop. That shit sounds like a fucking hamburger. Like Whataburger, right? Like, I'll take a wop with double cheese, please. A little bit of pickles in there if it's possible. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's happening. I grew up in a different time. You know? Now I saw a bunch of kids recently at the club doing this shit. You ever see these kids doing this? You ever seen them all day? That's all they do. Walking around like a bunch of wounded chickens, just. But esos son todos pendejos, you know, they're always just banging their hips. They're getting soft, dude. It's getting soft. I read an article about a kid who called the police on his dad, right? I guess they went somewhere, the dad left him in the car for 10 minutes, right? He came back out, and the kid had to call the cops on him and he got arrested, you know? Like for 10 minutes! Like, and the kid was like, I was gonna die. No, you weren't, okay? I don't know, I grew up with like my mom, like, and we used to have an Oldsmobile, remember those shits? Those brick dead cars? My mom would leave me in that car for 5 hours, okay? I never died, okay? I would bask in the sun like a lizard, like, this is great, I love it. Oldsmobiles, dude, remember those creepy ass cars, dude? The inside looked like a casket. Remember the roof would start going down on you? Remember that little fucking... It'd be so low you'd lose your grandpa. Like, Grandpa, where are you? I can't find you, Grandpa. Yeah, man. I come from El Paso, Texas, man. Yeah, El Paso. Shit, no way, you're from El Paso? The lady with the big knockers? Fuck yeah! How you don't look at them. Man, your knockers are so cute, they need their own face mask, okay? God bless you, man. You're a true patriot. Yeah, man, I'm from El Paso, Texas, man. I knew I grew up in a really ghetto neighborhood. Like, I knew I was real poor, like, because we had the ice cream man that was cruising around our neighborhood, you know? And, like, I was poor, so I could never afford, you know, I could never get the real ice. Like, I couldn't get the Ninja Turtle bubblegum ice. I was broke, man. I couldn't get the Disney characters, dude. You know, the only thing I could afford as a poor kid was a fucking raspa, dude. Remember another broke lady? Fuck yes, alright. Remember that? It's a snow cone for the white ladies. It's a snow cone. Pretty much dirty ice with squirts of Kool-Aid. That's all that was. Right, guys? Just give me the 50 cents and get the fuck out of my poster, kid, right? And we used to love it. As poor kids, we're like, it's delicious. It's good. He gave me extra squirt, bro. It's good. But I knew how my friends were gonna grow up based on the color of the raspa that they would get. Yeah, like I always had a friend, he'd always get the blue one. Like, I want the blue one, give me the blue one. Guess what he grew up to be, guys? A police officer. That's right. Blue lives matter, dude. A huevo. And we had another friend, he'd always get the red one. Like, I want the red one, give me the red one. Guess what he grew up to be, guys? A firefighter. That's right, sir. You have the education of a first grader. Thank you. You said it all happy too. A firefighter! I got this one, guys. A firefighter. And then we had that other friend, the one that would get the rainbow squirts. Remember the one that wanted all the colors on there? I want all the colors. Squirt it. Oh, give me more squirts. Oh my God, bucket, just squirt me. We all know what that guy grew up to be, guys, huh? A dentist, you homophobes. A dentist. Yeah, man, I want to do a big cheers to you guys. Thank you very much for having me tonight. It's great doing comedy again, and next to a fucking barrel. I'm like a stripper in a pirate bar room. Throw some the blue. Oh my God. My parents were embarrassing as fuck when I was growing up, man, when we were like that. My mom, I don't know if you guys have the same mom that I got, but my mom, had that one, I don't know if you guys know it, but every Mexican mom has that one bata. Right? That one robe that she wears, she's worn it for like 30 years. White girls, it's like a muumuu, okay? She's been wearing it for the last 30 years, never gets it. You give her one for Christmas, never fucking wears it. And I don't know if you guys know this about these batas, these robes, right? After a couple of washes, okay, they start to become see-through, okay? It's pretty, you know how embarrassing it is to be drinking outside of your house, you know? Because we don't move out till we're 38, but still. And your mom comes outside like at 3 in the morning, Israel, ya métete, mijo. It's time to get inside. And she thinks she's being smart, right? By covering up her titties. Oh, my mom is like 68 years old, you know, so they're down to her fucking knees. I'm over here covering up her kneecaps like, turn around, mom, come on, look. My dad was the same way too, man. My dad never learned English. He's been here his whole life, never learned English. And I remember when I was growing up as a kid, I would get embarrassed of it. You know, I would be like, oh my God, like Dad, like learn some English. Like this is America. And the thing is that he would try. My dad would attempt to try to speak English. But every time he would try to speak English, he would just end up confusing the shit out of everybody. Like one of the places that he would try to speak English to me is at the car wash. I remember growing up with your dad, you go to the car wash, not like the ones now where you do that drive-through with the credit card Wi-Fi. We used to go to those old ugly ones, remember, with the brush, where they sold crack and shit. People getting shot at the car wash. And he was, you know, the thing was that we were so poor, like my dad wasn't going to spend more than 3/4 on a car wash, okay? That big ass van is going to get washed in 2 minutes. So he was the brush guy, and I was like, you know, I was like a pussy kid, like, oh my God, water, don't spare me, I don't like it. So I was the knob kid. I was the kid that you tell me where you want the thing, I got this, give me the quarters. That's my job. So my dad would be up there, right, with the brush, just holding it, started washing the car. Me go put it right. Arras. Put it arras. And over here like what? Arras. Putting in rice. I don't see rice. He's like, oh, you mean rinse? You mean rinse?
¿Cómo coño tienes tan Julio nomás?
Good crowd, man. I enjoy it though, man. You know one thing I do miss about being married though? Like I miss going out to restaurants. Like this is like you guys over there. How long you guys been together? Yeah. 10 years, great, that's cool. I could tell by the separation there. But I do, man, I miss going out to restaurants. One of my favorite restaurants to go to is the Olive Garden. I can't laughing at me, loser! I can't do that anymore now that I'm single and I'm just eating spaghetti by myself. Watch out for the shooter, guys. The only problem that I have with the Olive Garden is like, why are you so stingy with the cheese? Right? They gotta serve you the cheese. They got everything else. They got everything else at the Olive Garden. They got unlimited salad. They'll stuff your face with that shit. Like, hey, you guys want some salad? Yeah. Delicious, sir. Put some more salad. You get unlimited salad, sir. Don't worry about it, sir. Put some more salad, guys. Go ahead, sir. Eat the fucking salad, sir. But as soon as you ask for some cheese, they're like, can I have some cheese? They're like, what? Slow down there, sir. This guy wants some more cheese. It's like, slow down, okay, sir. This is Olive Garden cheese, okay? Not government cheese. You don't just pass that shit around. And then when they do give you cheese, like, what do? You know? They bust out this contraption. Like from the 18th century, you gotta crank it to get the cheese out. And that sucks because I like a lot of cheese on my food, you know. But I start feeling bad for the 60-pound waitress that can't crank for shit. You're like, can I have some cheese? Yeah, sir, I got you. Let me just get my contraption here. You tell me when, sir. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Garcia.
Keep it going for Israel, Garcia! Oh my God, alright guys, we're going to keep this thing going right along. Your feature act for the night is one of my best friends on this planet, one of the funniest guys in this whole state. He used to tour with Ralphie May, who's right here from Houston. Everybody put your hands together for the very funny Jerry Wayne Lover! Yeah!
Y'all give it up for Israel one more time. Holy crap. I've never seen him before. He's hilarious. Oh my God. Give it up for Jesse, Drew, and everybody you've seen already tonight. The high energy fast part of the show is over. I'm out of breath just from getting up these stairs. Oh, God bless you. Take your time, brother. It's okay. I got you. Okay, Texas, man. Look at here. Woo! I ain't been back in a long time. I actually went to high school in A-League, but I don't come back because of that. A-League's a scary place. I actually grew up in an all-Mexican neighborhood. I was the only white kid. Yeah. It was awesome. I love you guys, man. Y'all barbecue over anything. Hey, Holmes, I got fired today. The hell with it. Let's grill. I went to sleep every night with that music. Woo, y'all tired of the quarantine yet? I can't take it no more. How long have we been locked down now? 2 or 3 years? I've been stuck in a 1,300 square foot apartment with my wife and 2 kids. I ain't got words for what's happening to me. We've been locked down, what, like 6, 7 months? My wife's had 9 periods. Y'all do that. Every time I try to touch her, I'm on the period. I'm gonna die. I can't believe that much. I love her. She's a good girl. We've been married 12 years. You know, the tricks are over. Everybody knows what's happening, you know. Every time I look at Facebook's trying to sell me that new underwear that like makes you have a bulge, you know. Like that's what your lady wants. Your lady wants you to have this bulge. I'm like, after 12 years, my lady knows what's there and what's not there. If I come in there with them underwear on, she's gonna be like, what do you got in your britches? What's happening? 12 years, man. We got 2 kids because I took sex ed from a Mormon. I don't know what that. He told me some lies, man. And like that the first one we like really wanted. All right. Nobody's recording this. I don't want my other kids to see it. But that first one we like tried for. We practiced. That was a lot of fun, right? She came along. She was amazing. She was a perfect baby. She never cried. Slept 10 hours through the night every night, straight out the hospital, right? And then 2 years after that, my wife surprised me after work with a stick she beat over. I don't know why y'all got to do it like that. Like I needed evidence. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, now I need 2 of everything I ain't got, you know. And I look over there and I feel bad because she's freaking out too. And I'm supposed to be her rock, you know. I'm supposed to be her man. I'm supposed to be her shoulder. I'm supposed to be there for her in good times and bad and all that other crap we said in that church at times. So I like racked my brain. I was like, I gotta say something to make her feel better. And I racked my brain for something to say. And I said one of the dumbest things I've ever said in my life to this point. I looked at her and I went, baby, it's okay because you're me. We make you good babies. And the Lord heard me. And he said, I got your number, dear Wayne. It's 9 months later, this little dude showed up. Now, y'all know this boy. You know, you got a boy. How do you take the same genetic ingredients and mix it up and get something so different? That's what I want to know. I didn't change something up. I got one good move. I'm real good at it. You know what I mean? This kid. I like to cook. It's like if you took all the stuff, you make a chocolate cake, and you mix it up, and you put it in the oven, and you wait the desired amount of time, and you open the oven, and it's a pickle. That's what happened in my life. I have to say stuff to this kid I've never had to say to another human being. Son, please don't put your penis on the dog. She doesn't enjoy it. I got a Jack Russell scratching out Me Too in the sand behind the house. I am a native Texan. As a native Texan, I was fully in support of the border wall.
Yeah. Woo!
Until I found out it wasn't going to be between us and Oklahoma. And I was like, no more tacos? No, I can't get on board with that. But you know, it's funny, but like we travel a lot, and sometimes you forget where you're at. And so like 3 weeks ago, I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I forgot, and I told that joke. And they ain't laughed like y'all did. They got real upset. They're like, we want you to know that as Oklahomans, we feel the same way. And I was like, yeah, I certainly understand. We'll protect the vast wonders and treasures. It's Oklahoma. Nobody else has ever seen grass before. Woo! Yeah, the quarantine's got me down. I miss too many things. I miss being drunk at Whataburger. Yeah. Keep bumps from strangers. I miss a lot of things. They have to translate it. I do, man. I miss all that stuff. Like, Whataburger is one of my favorite things in the world. Can you tell? It's Whataburger is the safest transaction you can have after midnight with a middle-aged white woman with tattoos on her hands. You might get some unwanted pickles, but you didn't get a clap. Oh my God. I like going to the liquor store. Is my favorite retail experience, right? Because they're always so nice in the liquor store. I love the liquor store people. Every time I go in, it doesn't matter what I'm doing. That little girl behind the counter, she just looks at me when she's done ringing me up. And she goes, "You have a great day, Mr. Longmire." I was like, "Honey, I just bought a gallon of Evan Williams at 9 o'clock in the morning. How good do you reckon it's going to get?" Some days I don't mind. I've been buying a lot of stuff at the online since the pandemic hit. I've been shopping at the online a lot. I like that a lot. There's some things that I hated buying. I hate buying underwear. It's okay. You can go to the bathroom, honey. Nobody's going to stop you. She looked at me and she's waiting for me to talk to her about it. I don't know. I don't want nobody peeing on themselves on my account. It's okay. I'm not going to say nothing important while you're gone. We're going to wait. Oh man, I hate buying underwear because I don't know where you buy yours, but I go to the Walmart, you know, and it's cheap, you know. But here's the problem: you go to Walmart and you go to the men's underwear aisle. What is it? 500 pictures of good-looking dudes in underwear. I don't go to Walmart to feel bad about myself. I won't say that crazy. It's not like they got a picture of John Goodman in underwear. If they did, I'd know that's my size. You know? Keep thinking about it. You ain't never been this turned on by a 300-pound fat man before, have you? It's good times. Picture me dancing in my underbreeches. My full name is Jerry Wayne Lombard Jr. That's a mouthful of hillbilly name. When I first got to Houston and started telling people my name, they just walked off before I was done, you know? Just me and 3 Mexican fellas with all our names. Don't act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Everybody knows that Jose Juan Santiago III. De Los Santos. Yeah, that's not a name, like, I'm not going to be president with that name, right? That's a hard moniker to live with. You never gonna hear, welcome to the stage, President Jerry Wayne. Everyone's like, woo. I'm be like, I got some ideas. You know, nobody wants to hear that. Plus, I got this accent, right? This ain't exactly the place of reassurance, is it? Depends on the context, though, right? If you broke down on the side of I-10 at 2 o'clock in the morning, the guy shows up, sounds like me, looks like me, you're like, oh, hell, we're okay. Everybody got an uncle or a cousin or something, you know? Like, nah, I got an uncle just like him, fixed my radiator with a chicken egg and a paperclip one time. Say Maria. That's where you whip that chicken egg out. I did. They hated it at my last job for about 15 years of my life. I was a licensed nuclear inspector and FAA aircraft inspector. Y'all are the only people that have ever said that. Most people go, oh God. I always tell them, it's like, picture me the next time you're getting on a plane, picture my fat drunk ass looking at you from another wing. Hell, it looks all right. Let's go, you know. I used to teach nuclear safety seminars, and I can't even say the words, but here's what I learned when I was teaching those classes. When you have an accent like this, you can end every paragraph with the word and whatnot, and nobody will question it. I'll give you an example. I've been there in front of my class. Go, you know, class? A 37 Rankin full body exposure to gamma radiation a lot of times causes decomposure in the perineum cells. Sometimes this leads to abnormal amplification of white blood cells, which leads us to believe that the threshold effects of gamma radiation can cause leukemia and whatnot. There's no arguing with me, right? I sound way too comfortable talking about it. I got the slow kids in the back. Is anyone not 2 words, Mr. Jerry? Like that was not on the test. I come from a town so small that we all pushed our trash in the same ditch to burn it. Way up East Texas, my people are primitive, superstitious hillbillies. God bless them. I don't go up there too often because they're kind of scary too. They like I was scared to have kids because like one half of my family are like strict fanatic Pentecostal, and the other half of my family are strict fanatic alcoholics. So I knew my sperm were just all messed up down there. I knew my sperm were just down there like, we got the Holy Ghost down in our soul. You don't have to call me darling. I go up there and see him. I went up there just recently to visit everybody, and I got that one uncle that he is like he's just like a functional alcoholic. He doesn't get drunk to have fun. He just gets drunk because. You know, I mean, like this guy, he don't go to work till 10 o'clock because he has to wait for the liquor store to open. You know. She said, I got one. Yeah. That's my uncle right there. He's just functional alcoholic, and he's the guy that, he's the guy that likes to use words that he don't necessarily know how to pronounce or even know what the hell they mean. He just likes to hear himself saying stuff because he thinks it makes him sound smart. Like this is the guy who eats too much cheese, he gets compensated. He you're getting money, that's a good ass cheese right there, you know. I was hanging out with him and my aunt, and they were arguing in the kitchenette part of the trailer. That wasn't a joke. Joke it up to be on me, baby. My aunt got mad at him about something. They were arguing. My aunt got mad at him. She jumped out of her chair. She said, if I wanted your opinion, I'd give it to you. He got mad as hell, right? And he jumps out of his chair and he goes, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, touch A, Rhonda. Touch A. That right there. That's my reaction right there. I was like, what the hell's touch A? Then he got mad at me. Because I believe it's Latin for you got me, dumbass. Swing and miss. Good try. They're all crazy, man. They're all nuts. My mama's my favorite hillbilly. She's the craziest one of all of them. Anybody else got a gossiping mama? My mama was like the gossip. She was like the family gossip. I know, I've heard you talk the whole time. I assumed you were the gossiping mama. My mama liked to be catty though. She liked to hit them with those like, my mom could burn you and you wouldn't even know it happened until after the fact. You know what I mean? Like she could hit you with that tag and you'd be like walking in your car like, my nose bleeding? What nose? They were sitting around at my aunt's house. My mom and my aunt were just rattling off about my other aunt who was a cocktail waitress. Well, we're Pentecostal. She might as well have been a stripper. You know what I mean? So they were just gossiping about her. Well, I had heard that my aunt made $100 the night before at the club, and that was amazing to me at 11 years old. I'd never seen that much money. So I was like, Mama, I heard she made $100 at the club the other night. My mom real quick was like, yeah, she's sitting on some old boy's knee. Yeah. Shots fired. And I was amazed by that because I didn't know you could make $100 sitting on somebody's knee. I didn't even know that job existed. I come sit on your knee right now for $100. She know one time she dropped me off at school, man. She dropped me off at junior high, and I went to get out of the car, and she drove off and ran over my foot. And this ain't like these little compact crap cars we all drive now. This is a 1973 Chrysler Cordova, weighed about 27,000 pounds. I hit the ground, bawling, squalling. My mom jumps out, mortified as hell. Anybody seen that? Throws me back in the car. It's okay, baby. I'm gonna take you to the doctor right now. I said, okay. And I was over there just sobbing, and she reached over and she patted me on the head, and I swear to God, this is what she said. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry you didn't get out of the way in time. I was a grown man before I realized how messed up that was. You know? She was my best friend. She was my biggest fan, my toughest critic, and one day she died on me and she left me lost. And yeah, that sucked the fun out of the room, huh? Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna get back to some penis jokes here in a minute. Hold on. She died on me. She died of liver failure, which is a real hard thing to watch anybody you love go through. Liver failure causes like memory loss and psychosis and stuff like that. And one of the last times I saw her alive, she was in a rehab hospital in Sugar Land, Texas, and I was trying to get her to eat. Because if you could get her to eat, it would raise her ammonia levels and make her act normal again. And I'm sitting there trying to get her to eat, and she keeps calling me Chad. And I couldn't, after like 20 minutes of that, I couldn't take it anymore. I'm just like you guys. I'm working stiff. I'm working construction, driving to the hospital every night. I said, Jesus Christ, Mom, who the hell is Chad? And she looked up at me in this rare moment of lucidity, and she was herself again. And you could see it in her face. And she said, baby, I'm so sorry about all this. But when I was pregnant with you, I really, really wanted to name you Chad. And your dad ran in the emergency room at the last minute and begged me to name you after him. Yeah, and I was shaken to my core at sharing this profound truth between me and my mother. And it hit me like a ton of bricks. And all that came out of my mouth was, Jesus Christ, Mom! Chad probably went to effing college. Chad's got a Roth IRA and a 401k and a new Silverado. And I don't even know what two of them damn things are, but I know I'm supposed to have one by now. And my mama, quick as ever, looked right back up at me from her deathbed, and she said, well, I know one thing. Chad wouldn't have said the F word to his mama. Touche, mama. Touche. Hey, guys, I'm Gary Wayne Longmire. Thank you so much for coming out.